Howdy y'all, we made it to past week 5. This is going to be week 6 update, I think. And rocking and rolling. But I told you last week that I kind of go over what my diet plan is. And my diet plan is pretty much the same as it's always been as far as utilizing my preps and my stores. I store a lot of rice, I store a lot of beans, I store a lot of pasta, and that pretty much gets me through a lot of it. I don't follow a specific diet plan, but because of being in the restaurants for years, I get up every morning, I make breakfast for the family, usually have dinner waiting when they get home, and so lunch is kind of the only really meal of the day. It's sort of up in the air. But being that we're preppers, and the people watching this maybe not all considered preppers, but as the prepper lifestyle, you sort of plan, you're buying stuff for a year from now. So when soups are on sale, you buy it, but you're not buying it because you're out of soup. You're buying it for the soup down the road. And because I have the rice stores and pasta and beans, that's pretty much a lot of it. Especially during the holidays here lately, I bought a lot of baking supplies, so that helps out with price. Some of it went into storage, some of it is utilized every day. A typical breakfast for me is 2 eggs and a piece of toast. Maybe a thick piece of toast, but usually toast, and 2 eggs. Lunch, generally I have tortillas on hand, and I usually try and make up rice on a regular basis. It also helps wean my family into learning how to live the lifestyle of prepping and stuff. And I've told you guys all along, this is kind of how I do it. I don't store for 25 years down the road. I store for maybe a year at a time. And so I'm constantly breaking into my preps. This rice I'm on right now is from 2008. We're over halfway down. Rice goes a long way, but we almost have rice almost every day, if not every other day. Very typical for lunch is the tortillas, and it's either rice and cheese, rice and beans, or whatever was leftovers. I've even made spaghetti tortillas. The spaghetti sauce, maybe some meatballs, and you put that in a tortilla, and you got lunch. This is pretty much my setup. I do a lot of the cooking. Everything that we eat is I'm able to adjust how much salt goes in my food. I'm able to adjust how much sugars, things like that. I use the George Foreman a lot. I've got a lot of bread on hand, whether it's cheese or turkey or the tortilla wraps. It's a very easy way for me to heat up a meal, and I don't have to use butter or oil or anything in a saute pan. You can make grilled cheese on this without just bread and cheese. It won't burn. You don't have to use oil or anything like that. It's a very healthy way of cooking, even if you're going to use hamburgers or bacon. Bacon is great under here. I put a plate in here, catch all the bacon drippings for the dogs, and it's a very nutritious way to get the fats out of. It's not just an infomercial thing. I think George Foreman's are key. I do have to do some grocery shopping, but we don't keep a whole lot of there's Buckeyes, which is actually chocolate and peanut butter, but we made these ourselves. We know the ingredients. That's powdered sugar, a little bit of butter, peanut butter, and chocolate. There's not any weird chemicals in things. I do have a little bit of pesto, which I normally make myself. That was just on sale. This is my homemade mayonnaise. Very easy to do. If you guys want to know, send me a message. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Homemade mayonnaise is just eggs and oil and a few other ingredients. It'll last over 2 weeks. It only takes 1 egg, and it's super easy to do. But you're not going to see juices or soda or anything like that. We do have condiments, and primarily it's for all the tortillas that I mentioned, all the tortillas and rice and chicken and rice and stuff like that. I don't have a specific diet plan that I follow, but everything I eat, I know what's in it. You probably heard it in the background. It just quit paddling, but this is my bread container, and that's all the bread I got left. That's going to go to the chickens tomorrow. And so right over here we have bread working. Bread is an easy thing to make. Shouldn't really open this, but I'll show you. Got it for $6.99 at Goodwill. Even had the instruction booklet with it. So if I have 2 eggs from our chickens and bread, and I know the ingredients of the bread, that's a pretty healthy breakfast. I've got, occasionally you saw some bacon in the fridge. We will have bacon or some breakfast sausage or something like that. But like I also use the Foreman quite a bit. It gets a lot of the fats out. We don't have that all the time, only because it's not that cheap. Bacon's expensive, sausage is expensive. Lunch, if I don't throw something in a tortilla, I'll make probably a turkey sandwich. Obviously I don't make the turkey myself, but everything we eat, pretty much I make, and I know the ingredients that go into it. And I think that's extremely important. It enables you to get rid of a lot of the weird stuff. Now, I know I'm going to have a lot of food Nazis probably post on here about things you've seen in my closet, the pantry, GMO and all that stuff. And that's fine. I mean, feel free to post your thoughts. But this is what I'm doing. We're not really following a set diet plan, but I'm eating balanced. I'm eating healthy, a lot of whole wheats, and I'm not going on a specific diet. I'm not taking any hydroxy cuts or energy pills or anything like that. Just eating a healthy, balanced diet. And like I said, usually it's 2 eggs and some toast for breakfast. Usually it's rice, sometimes rice and cheese, rice and beans, or the leftovers in a tortilla. And then dinner is sort of up in the air. I sort of go a little extra on dinner, but that's my thing. As for an update on P90X, it's going great. I still am not a big fan of yoga, but for my yoga, I guess, lack of yoga experience, us men, we tend to hate things that we're not good at. So I'm not skipping yoga. I'm not putting something else in for yoga. I'm doing yoga. I don't like it, but I'm doing it. And that's just simply because I think I'll get better at it. Some of the twisting ones where I've got to twist my torso, I'm just not that flexible. So I don't enjoy it because I can't do all the exercises. On, I believe it's cardio or core, the only exercise I don't do is the Drea roll, and that's simply for my knee. It puts a lot of pressure on my knee. I'm really enjoying having the pull-up bar. It hasn't broken on me yet. And I went ahead and bought some cheap push-up bars that I got to use this week, and they were on sale for $7, so you can't go wrong there. And I can definitely tell a difference. I would recommend getting a push-up bars. I thought they were kind of a gimmicky thing, but they are. I can definitely tell a difference in my chest after doing it. What else is there? I think that's it. We did Campo yesterday. Today's our off day, and yeah, next is the last week of phase 2 before we go into rest week. So still kicking ass and taking names, so let me know how you guys are doing.